All right, blog post today. There's a lot of questions in here. We get some more information about the Infinity Watch team. Longshot is going to the War Store. I actually kind of figured that was going to be a best case scenario. It seems like they were going to hold on to him, and I actually was worrying that they were going to do something worse, like create a War Store character orb with Longshot having like a % chance of dropping or something like that. We're going to find out about Moondragon, and we're also going to find out about a Magneto event. No word on the Jubilee event, no word on the Doom Raid. So let's go. Pride and Telepaths, greeting commanders. Think happy thoughts this week because the Infinity Watch powerful telepath is stopping by to give you food for thought. We also got 2 big events to help celebrate Pride Month, a magnetic rotating legendary event, 2 stars heading to Blitz, and a mission for your ninjas. Now make some noise! Here's Walking the Dragon, Moondragon. When Heather Douglas was young, she and her parents were driving through the desert when they unintentionally happened upon Thanos and his ship. Mad Tiny didn't want any witnesses, so he destroyed Douglas's car, killing Heather's parents. Spoiler, her father body would eventually be reanimated as Drax. So I guess that is the comic version rather than the MCU version. Because I did find it amusing that Drax's daughter was named as Heather. It's founded by Thanos' father. Mentor who took her to his homeworld on Titan to be raised by the Shunks of Shao Lam through her training. I'm sure I butchered that. Heather tapped into her latent psionic powers presence within all humans, but her power soon grew to overshadow even out of that of her teacher. See, I'm telepathetic. I think she's telepathic, but I'm telepathetic. It's a rad joke. It's a rad joke. Heather developed her mental powers such an intense degree to accidentally contact a powerful entity called Dragon of the Moon. The dragon tried to corrupt Heather, but she drove it away and believed that she was free from its influence. Filled with pride and superiority from upon the victory, Heather takes the name Moondragon. She was one of the most powerful human telepaths ever to live, capable of manipulating minds of an entire planet, psionic energy, and inducing hallucinations. She's also a superb mental artist due to her Shao Lam training. Moondragon is support for the new Infinity Watch team and brings high health to the battlefield along with her ally-sustaining abilities. She specializes in healing Infinity Watch allies and clearing enemy teams of their positive effects. Her special ability, Meditation Wave, is available on her first turn and clears the entire team's positive effects, which is very interesting to me. Her kit looks good-ish, better than average, I would say. And it doesn't seem to be overly tied to Infinity Watch. So maybe there's going to be some use for her outside of it. But the kit, the team overall is pretty mediocre. It just looks very normal, if you will. Let's read and you'll see what I mean. In addition to healing her allies, her strongest healer is with her ultimate ability. So obviously she's going to be a healer as far as ISO 8. Telepathic Burst, which also applies defense down to the enemy team, setting up for her empowered teammates next turn. Combine Moondragon with an Infinity Watch team for maximum effect or slaughter into any team when you're looking to clear enemy positive effects in the match. So she is Hero, Cosmic Skill, Support, Infinity Watch. We're going to go to her passive first, Psychic Discipline. Now, first thing I noticed is that she did not have that Ultron revive mechanic that Nebula, Gamora, and Adam Warlock had. So I was kind of surprised. I almost expected to see that revive mechanic. On spawn, if this character has 1 or more Infinity Watch allies gain charged. On kill, gain charged. And that's only going to apply to her basic attack. Her basic attack is actually very interesting. It has like a mind control on basic attack and an assist. When this character or any Infinity Watch ally drops below 50% health, apply 1 defense up and gain 1 deflect to that ally, which is a very powerful mechanic. We see that on several teams right now. Also, keep in mind that this team most likely will have Safeguard up, so that defense up is not going to go away easily with that Safeguard mechanic. Safeguard is an Adam Warlock ability which says that buffs can't be flipped or removed, and so that means that defense basic up is probably just going to have to expire. Gain 60% focus. Infinity Watch allies also gain 60% focus. Gain 60% resistance, also Infinity Watch. Now we're going to go to her special because her special goes off turn 1, energy cost of 5/5. If primary target is a protector with immunity, flip immunity on primary target and apply immunity to all Infinity Watch allies. Okay, so primary target is protected with immunity. I was thinking about Thanos. has that. So this kind of seems like a specifically to an anti-Black Order type mechanic. Also, I guess Strife could have immunity, but that's I believe the immunity is given to him from Emma. Not sure the timing on how whether this would be useful against Strife and Emma. And there's other protectors that have immunity also, but primarily what I'm thinking about is Thanos. Clear all positive effects from all enemies. Huge. Attack primary target and reduce by 320% damage. Apply slow for 2 turns and reduce speed bar by 50%. And keep in mind, they're not going to have that immunity. Fantastic. Heal all allies for 30% of this character's max health. Apply defense up and deflect. Again, the defense up and deflect is probably not going to be easily removed if they have safeguard from Adam Warlock. The ultimate, which is 3-6, energy cost 3-6, heal all allies for 30% of this character's max health. Defense down for 2 turns to all enemies. Huge. That's going to end the match. Attack all enemies for 400% damage. It looks like the order, I mean, if it goes, applies defense down first and then does 400% damage. I like it when it does that first. Now, her basic attack is really cool. Attack primary target for 280% damage, but if she's charged and there's more than one enemy that's not a summon, mind control someone else on the team to attack the primary target, and the one that has the mind control gets 40% attack, 40% damage for this attack, and then clear charge, and apply assist now to one random unannounced character. And boy, someone's gonna have to type the name in the chat. I can't remember. File Bell. I don't know. Somebody else. There's another character. I think it's her girlfriend. So, Billa Bell. Phyla Vale. I don't know. You guys, I'm sure we're going to find out before now and Tuesday. Patch is coming on Tuesday. Anyways, that's going to be the 5th Infinity Watch character. I got it all wrong. Let's go. All right. Let's go to the next part of the thing. We got the abilities here. Looks pretty interesting. We'll watch this real quick. It looks pretty interesting right here. Just looks kind of like standard animations. Nothing wrong with them whatsoever. Here's her special right here, and she crosses her legs and does a meditation. There we go. Minus 50% speed bar and slow. Pretty powerful. And then this is her the defense down plus heal plus AoE on her ultimate. All right, very cool. Let's move on. We're going to get to the rest of the blog post. Pride events. Celebrate Pride Month with big events featuring some of Marvel's most iconic LGBTQ plus characters. Don't miss your chance to recruit Moondragon and earn Iceman's cool noon costume with fun events that reward you for battling with your roster. All new Shade of Ice. Up first is the all new Shade of the Ice event, where you can get your hands on Iceman's all new X-Men costume. Win or lose in arena with any character to earn points towards a 7-day milestone that rewards purple flash blitz, which you can use to purchase Iceman's limited time costume. The first thing that came to mind is I know that when they came out with Iceman in game, a lot of people say, why does he have pants? And Cerebro actually came up with I believe a very specific answer to that in a Strike Time video, saying something to the effect that they wanted him and his profile to look different than from other characters and to give him his own Strike Force look. It'd be interesting to me is if the costume is more of the traditional Iceman look. Well, then really the intention was to sell his costumes, right? He made it sound like there was an intent for giving Iceman pants back in the day. Maybe the original intent was to make him look weird with pants, and then when he doesn't have pants, like Silver Surfer's never had pants, but they didn't have a problem doing that. It's to sell the costume. I don't know. We'll see, right? Show me your colors. The next big Pride event is one of the big chances to recruit Moondragon to your Infinity Watch team, brighten your roster with Moondragon's character shards and more with this limited time event. Unity Orb, back again, is the Unity Orb, which you'll earn via the event milestones. It looks like this is going to be similar to that of an Anti-Venom event. Open up Unity Orbs or gold gear and select characters with the limited time quirky trait. And I just want to acknowledge there's some controversy over this. I haven't looked into it fully. I don't know exactly what's going to happen, but I know that this has been controversial. With Moondragon at a higher drop rate. Strength in Numberstone's milestone. Promote peace by pulverizing your enemies in battle. Rumble in Blitz and Arena using characters with a quirky trait to score points for a daily milestone that rewards Unity Orb fragments, catalyst parts, and gear credits. Marvelous Allies milestone. Unite with your alliance and raids using only quirky trait characters to earn points towards a milestone that rewards Moondragon shards, Unity Orb fragments, and more. All right. Barrier Breaker milestone. Score points by opening Unity Orbs to earn Moondragon shards and other rewards. So this feels very much like an Anti-Venom event. Bright Future bonus event. For a limited time, ISO 8 campaign nodes will reward Unity Orb fragments with a 100% drop rate. Keep your eyes on your inbox for a messaging signaling at the start of this event. Character availability. All right. So basically what's going to happen is Longshot is going to go to the War Store. Ravage Abuser will be removed. Now, a lot of people say, why didn't they remove all the minions like they said they were going to start doing back in February? I don't know. I think they want to clutter the War Store with garbage characters and to get people to refresh the War Store more. I don't know. There's a lot of things that don't make any sense. And then also, they kind of throw insult. Let's see, spear shards of this X Factor glider before the Rival Infinity Watch legendary event. As a reminder, Nebula is replacing Merc Sniper in the Nexus 4-6 on June 1st. And this kind of drives me insane. All of you Merc Sniper fans out there can still find him in the War Store rotation. We don't want him in the War Store. He needs to be on a node. Get him out of the War Store. Nobody, there's no Merc Sniper fans anywhere. Economy updates. This is the good part of the post. It's well received. From what I can see, most people are pretty happy with this part of the post right here. In addition to the Strike Pass changes that went out earlier this week, enjoy better value, increased access to important resources, updates coming to the store, and one of our challenges. Here's what's heading your way. Purple gear. A lot of people said that this is going to help quite a bit. Get more bang for your buck. Reduce unit prices for purple gear in the supply store. You get double the value for purple origin and unique gear pieces. 50% more value for the ABCs and the catalysts and so on. And 60% more value for catalysts as far as those are the catalysts right there. Then also, this part I liked, unit prices for purple gear in the raid store will also be reduced. You get 60% more value for the ABCs, origin gear, and the catalysts. Orange gear. Now, this is something to talk about, I suppose. I do read Reddit every day, and almost daily there is a post about 13s. So that's what they're talking about right here. The main supply store will include a dedicated slot for orange unique gear pieces. And that's, I guess, what they call the 13s, what we call the 13s at players 65 and up. It seems to me that the idea here is they just want people spending all their gold on the 13s in the supply store, because you don't need gold to upgrade your characters. Spend all your gold and refresh the store for all your 13s. My goodness, right? It seems like they really want to do it. Now, my suggestion is that I do go to the supply store, and I'm pretty diligent about making sure that I have at least 61 in any given unique gear 13 pieces. So we're talking about like alien spores. And the reason why I use the number 61 is that because it takes 12 to go to 13, 24 more to go to 14, and then 25 more to go to 15. And if you add those three together, it adds up to 61. And so by having 61 of any one of these unique pieces, I kind of feel like I'm prepared if they launch a new character. Of course, that doesn't necessarily work when they release multiple characters of the same, because otherwise you spend all your gold on 13s, which is not necessarily fun. I swear, I found that I have like a lot of problems with training materials, and it's been brought to my attention that if I spent all my gold on 13s, then I wouldn't have then I wouldn't have any gold to upgrade my characters, and I wouldn't need any trading materials. I feel like that's the way they want us to play it, which is not necessarily the way that I'd want to do it. Full gear parts, oh my God. Took them 3 years. The fully grafted gear, purchasable with power cores, have been removed from the supply store to make room for more gear pieces, purchasable gold you want more often. Some of these pieces cost like $3,200, and I bet you for every one of these that's sold equals one support ticket complaining, saying that they accidentally bought something. For the longest time, I was terrified of accidentally buying these pieces, and I tried to keep my my crystals, my my cores under a certain amount so that there was no possible way of me accidentally buying one of these 3,200 core total trash. I mean, it took them almost 3 years to remove these from the store. They've never been a good deal. I can't imagine why anybody would knowingly buy one of these. There's no value there whatsoever. I bet you every time anybody accidentally buys one of these, they put a support ticket and complain about it. So a lot of people say, well, why are they doing things a certain way? Why do they do this that way? I don't know. It took them 3 years to figure out that this is not a very good thing. Catalysts have changed. The catalysts have changed. Challenges will guarantee catalyst for armor damage, focus, health, and resistance for all tiers. We'll have more updates in the in-game economy for the future. We'll be monitoring these changes to make sure we're improving the experience for all players. Then they talk about a repeating legendary event. They talk about Magneto. We've got some blitzes coming up, which is kind of interesting. We got America Chavez coming, and then they kind of messed this up a little bit. The first run actually will be the second run for Calling Wing, and she is not a part of the Infinity Watch team. She's in the Heroes Hire. We're going to have some flash events for the Doc Ock event, and so on and so on. So the way that I see things playing out, because they didn't mention Jubilee or anything like that, is on the 31st right here is when the Doc Ock event's going to happen. My guess, 100% speculation, is that Jubilee will come on the 14th, and then Adam Warlock will come on the 28th. Cerebro said on a Reddit post, in response on a Reddit post, that we'll have an opportunity to get to Jubilee before the Adam Warlock event. And so I'm just guessing that the 14th would be Jubilee and Adam Warlock would be on the 28th. Of course, it's just a guess. What do you think? Let me know what you think in the comments section. And as always, thanks for watching. Keep on gaming.